He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Fine, 90. Check 50, check 50.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Show it up. Show it up. Look. Rush in.
Now Taylor fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Check. Hey, easy. Check. Back.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. Check. Squeeze. Check. Fresno. Ready.
Now a handoff working right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
10 logo. 3 down, 3 down. Go, go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
51, Mike 51. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, Mike 51. Out. Hey, Echo. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Get it.
Looking to throw. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Greystone, Travis. Look at me. Go, go. Hey, you. Go.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Bravo! Fair, fair.
Second and 9 now. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check. Begin.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 24. Whip. Go. Go. 4 down.
Johnson running right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mark that. 56. Mike. Right there. 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
No pass. Slam. 95.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
You got tight. Right there. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 18. Run left. Right.
On third down, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Under crunch. Check 37. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Check 26.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
They don't want it, folks. They don't want it. Keep
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
High 7. Tight right. 4 down. Alert. Watch 80. Watch 80.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. Watch the slap. Hey, easy. Bang.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Minus 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Gun. Alert.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Go, 4 down. 55, Mike. Alert. Mike, 55.
Here's Taylor. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
One left. Banjo. 90 is a mark. Good job right there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey. You got three. 3 down. Friday. Watch twins. Front left. Who's that?
From the gun, it's Wilson. The catch made by Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, every check nickel.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hold up. 90 is the mic. Touchdown, defense. Hey, 0.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll run with Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 14. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert. Say. Gun. Keep going, boys. Moving. Gun. Bang out. Bam.
They give to Johnson going right. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Switch. Go, 4 down. Me. Switch.
Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Check your hot read. He's checking. Crash. Check 99. One flip.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
In your face. Tighten up. Hey, team 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there 53 yards as his guys are back within a single score. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Sponge. No.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Give him 30 yards there. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Three bucks. Double tight. Spot that. Share. Joker. Hey, 0. Got it. You ain't got nothing. Alert. Go, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Go, 14.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds Taylor, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Move 15. Pick it up. Check safety. Shift. Go. 40. 90 is the mic. Watch the run. Go. Delta. 90 is the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Clear. Zebra. Still got 4 down. Me. I got this. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike. One left. 54. Oh, you got deep?
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. It's our time. Hey, Alpha. 35, Mike, 35. Switch up. 35's the Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. Mike 35, Mike 35. Be 50.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
90 is the Mike. Watch the curl. Hey, guys, listen. 90 is the Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's Wilson. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Gun. I'll go special. Gun.
To throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, orbit. Hard. Hey, exit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 35. I don't think you got it, son. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Check three.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
35's the mark.
Now back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Time to go. Night. Single. Hey, dude. Tight end right. 35's the Mike. Squeeze, double. Mike 35, Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. 35's the Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
One left. Go. Got you. I got you, son. Tempo, join.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, deep. You look. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Run left. Bring it, set. Rush in. 66. Pull it. Half. Mike 5-4. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On 1st down, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Steelers. Today's final score.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number.